Hi there, welcome to this video, and over here I want to share with you another recent trade that we just took based on the EWS method over here. And basically what that stands for is we combine the technical portion of Elliott wave and seasonality, okay, to help us formulate a method and a technique to actually look at the FX market. Okay, and this method basically is a very chill and hands-off methodology where I'll show you a little bit, okay, in terms of the entire process over here, and of course the outcome of the recent trade on Euro Australia that we took. So what I'll do is I'm gonna show you my screen, what is the seasonal cards, how we look at the seasonality to decide on what trade to take, what direction to trade, and then I'll show you a snippet of a recording that we did going through the technical portion of it, okay, so that you also understand how we look at the technical charts. And at the end of this, right, I'll show you the outcome of the trade as well as show you the offer that we have over here on EWS. And if this is something that align with what you're looking out for in terms of a method to trade the FX market, then perhaps that offer will be able to help you as well. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to show you my screen and then we'll kickstart this video over here. Okay, so what you see over here is we do have what we call the seasonality card, okay, which is a research that my team, we have done all the work for you to help you pick up based on some of these commonly traded currencies, which period of the year, okay, or which period of the month, the specific dates that you want to focus on them, because historically they do have the patterns where they tend to have a very clear direction, whether is it going up or is it going down. Okay, so in terms of Euro Australia here, you actually can see that between 6th of October to 8th of November, which is this week, we started off yesterday was the 11th. We actually took that trade on 11th of October, which is within the season over here. Okay, and the direction between 6th of October to 8th of November, okay, based on historical pattern, we want to focus on the sell side. And based on 10 years data, there are 9 years that Euro Australia tends to drop within this window period. Okay, and therefore in this year 2021, naturally when we look at Euro Australia, we want to look for a sell. Okay, so that's the first step that we do in terms of the EWS method. Okay, we use the seasonal cards to quickly filter which particular currency we want to focus on. Okay, when are we focusing on it, and the direction. Okay, and the next step is basically look into the technical setups to give us some kind of alignment and confluence to execute the trade. Okay, and so with that, I'll show you that snippet of recording that we did yesterday so that you have a better understanding from Elliott wave technical portion as well. Euro odd, I'm paying very close attention to this for the week, okay, because I just want to show you on a high time frame, right? It has broken down this key zone, and what's happening, it's an impulse break. Okay, and we always talk about, yes, it's not just about that break, it's not just about the impulse break, but the follow through. Okay, so you can see right now daily is very clear. This can even be that head and shoulder pattern, right? So a breakdown, and then if you go and measure that, it kind of come down slightly close to this zone. Okay, so the downside is definitely there. And not only the break, right? I want you to see on a 4-hour time frame, what do we have? Okay, yes, this is a little bit small right now. But if I go down to the 1-hour time frame, you can see it's a very clean consolidation, right? And on the 1 hour, we do have that 1, 2, 3. I think 4-hour, you can see that as well. Yes, it's a bit small, but would I be willing to take that trade? My answer is yes, right? Because if the strength of this is really strong after this huge break, okay, the consolidation can really be 1, 2, 3, and then that's it. It starts going, okay, or maybe it will come down first and then forms a bigger one here and then only keep going, right? So I think the potential risk to reward ratio is there, okay, and therefore I'm actually willing to take this kind of risk, okay, and I'm gonna be willing to put this in, okay, but do understand that again Monday. Again, we might see that false break, right? So what can happen is that this can just break down and then you can go back up and then come back down, and then we might take a loss. Okay, so you need to be willing to accept that. Okay, but for me, I'm willing to take it, right? I mean, usually Monday I don't like to put in order, but looking at this here, it seems pretty okay. for me, in terms of like the balance of risk and reward, right? Right, so just wanted to give you a quick update from the trade that we took as well. So you can see this was yesterday's pattern, right? And we have the trade breaking out of it. We enter on a sell, and the market is basically continuously falling at the moment. Okay, and what we do after that is basically to just manage the trade along the way. Okay, and we shift the stop loss to protect whatever profits that we have. Okay, and in fact, what I've done is also kind of like exited partial profits. You can see over here again, we have multiple accounts. Doesn't matter if your account is a smaller one or the bigger account. Okay, but what we want to show you over here is the skill set, right? Because once you acquire this ability, you can start compounding your capital. You can start compounding your profits along the way as well. Okay, so if you kind of like through watching this and you feel that this is a method that you would like to take up, right? You would like to pick it up, and something that you do not need to really constantly monitor the market, because with the seasonal cards, we have done the work to help you highlight which particular currencies you want to focus it week to week. Okay, and all you really have to do is just go into the technical chart, look for a confluence, look for a confirmation, and execute the trade, manage it along the way. Okay, so if you are someone who is looking for something like that, then definitely the EWS methodology is able to help you with that. Okay, so all you have to do is click on the link below, okay, and it will lead you to the website, the page, where you can actually find out a little bit more into what this methodology really is. And of course, if everything is okay with you, okay, feel free to register for it, and I'll see you inside.